Hi everyone, welcome back to the Movie Reviewers 100. My name is Scott. I post videos on Thursdays here on this collab channel. Couple of things have happened recently. One, we got a viewer request to review the new Jackie Chan movie, and as soon as I have the opportunity to see that one, I will check it out and post a review. Thank you very much. If you would like to request a review of anything in particular, or just focus on a particular person or genre, please leave a comment below or visit our Facebook page. The link to that below is in the description, and leave a comment there. That would be excellent. I don't think it's going to see the theaters here in Chicago where I live. By that I mean the new Jackie Chan movie. But as soon as I have a chance to look at it, I will do so. The second thing is Gene Wilder passed away recently, which is very sad. And I wanted to review his comedy Silver Streak with Richard Pryor, but I have not been able to obtain a copy of it thus far. So instead, I'm reviewing the directorial debut of Natalie Portman, which has nothing to do with either of those two things. Natalie Portman directed her first movie called A Tale of Love and Darkness. It is based on a book by Amos Oz, and it functions as kind of a memoir. The story begins somewhere around 1947 in Jerusalem. He lives in Jerusalem. He lived in Jerusalem with his mother and father. This was, shortly after the end of World War II, and it was sort of the lead up to Jerusalem being declared its own sovereign state. But it's mostly just a domestic drama and having, dealing with life and the hardships of, just dealing with everyday life at that period. The movie is there's a story. There's not a lot that happens in the movie. It's not packed with incident as most films are. So it's probably very true to life. Although there are a number of storylines that seem to have gotten dropped kind of suddenly. His father is a writer, basically, but at one point he joins the National Guard and is away for a long time. But it doesn't seem like there's a lot that really happens with that storyline that has an impact on what we see in the film. There's also an incident when he accidentally hurts another child, and that also is a storyline which kind of gets dropped and not really doesn't have any real impact on the storyline to come. So the focus of the movie really is on, him as a kid, about 9-10 years old or so, and growing up in Jerusalem and dealing with his mother and father. Natalie Portman plays his mother, and she has these episodes where she gets headaches, migraines, and has to basically sit and rest or lie in bed for long periods of time, days at a time. But it's pretty clear that that's not the problem. The problem is she suffers from depression, and there are points in which she's fine and is sociable, but at other points she just basically sits and does nothing all day and all night. And this is something that he didn't really understand at that time. Now we can look at it and go, oh yeah, she's clearly depressed, because she has these episodes, but she's, at the time she was just sort of putting it down to some sort of physical malady, which doesn't seem to be the case. This is a movie that, like I said, not a lot happens in the movie. The father writes a book which doesn't sell all that well, but it's mostly about the day-to-day details of their lives. And it's a well-made movie technically. It's not really a beautiful movie. In fact, it looks pretty darn gloomy for the most part, which is appropriate given the subject matter. Yeah, Natalie Portman should definitely continue to direct films because, this one, came off very well, I thought. Not a cheerful experience, but a decent movie if you're looking for that kind of thing. Good drama. Again, it was just sort of a matter of the only real issues I had with it were a couple of events that seemed to just happen but not have any real impact on the story itself, which is a little unfortunate. It's only playing in a couple theaters right now. I think, just a few theaters, small number of theaters here in Chicago, so it's probably not playing, in a widespread manner as, say, what's the one about the blind guy who gets robbed? That was like #1 at the box office. Not playing in as many theaters as that movie, or Sausage Party or what have you. So anyway, thanks very much for watching. Again, if you have any particular requests for reviews, just leave them in a comment or visit our Facebook page and leave a comment there. Appreciate it very much. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Hopefully we'll have more of the guys back on the channel soon. Thank you very much for watching. See you again next week. Bye.